Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again. Another reaction for guys. Take us closer to the journey of Transformers Prime. This is season 1, episode 19, Rock Bottom. When I saw that title, I instantly thought, is The Rock coming back to voice the character? Because of course he voiced the character in the opening 2 minutes of the very first episode of the show, and then his character died, of course. But no. So I don't know what to expect with that title, Rock Bottom. No clue. Last episode, Metal Attraction, I think that's the title, Metal Attraction. It was exactly what I was thinking in terms of some sort of device or something, like a magnet. Yes, it was literally a magnet forcing Bulkhead and RC to be basically tied together for a certain amount of time. And Arachnid shows up again. I'm not complaining. I love Arachnid, but she was in the episode before last week's episode, and then she shows up again. So I'm like, man, they're really using her a lot, because when they introduced her first, her very first appearance, and we know the connection to RC and everything, and of course Jack is there. Okay, we didn't see her for a bit, and then she shows up here, then again. It's like a lot of appearances. Not complaining, it's just like maybe they had more plans than I thought. I thought this was going to be a character we're going to see kind of from time to time. I didn't expect her to really become more of a main focus and more of a major arcing villain. I thought this was going to be a thing we're going to kind of get back to from time to time, because there's a lot of history there with RC and Arachnid, so I thought this was going to be something we're going to play it over time, not so much constantly bringing that back up and all the time. I just wasn't prepared or expecting that. Not complaining, just saying, interesting. So not sure what the episode title here is referring to in terms of Rock Bottom, but I guess we'll find out. So without further ado, guys, I'm curious to see where we go from here. So let's dive into now. Let's check out this episode. Let's see what they do, guys. Let's go.
This operation's been abandoned 4, maybe 5 years, and Decepticons never leave Energon behind. Cool! She went in. Unbelievable.
Yeah, going in here is a bad idea. They're gonna get stuck. They just walked in. They didn't hear them land.
Lord Megatron.
Lord
Far be it
Megatron.
from me to question your intentions. There's nothing left.
Maybe there's something that you don't know about.
Indulge me, Starscream, won't you?
Oh, he's worried he might get killed here or something, maybe.
RC, found something.
Careful.
This mining equipment should have been relocated. Why is
Uh-oh.
it still here?
A most valid question.
But in fairness, during your interstellar travels, we all had to assume additional responsibilities.
Every last trace of Energon extracted?
Uh-oh.
Megatron, I can explain.
Do not take me for a fool, Starscream.
Dude, you're fucked. You're screwed.
I have been wise to your transgressions from the beginning. Soundwave is quite competent.
Are we gonna kill him right now?
I can assure you. But you finally become tiresome, predictable. You've hit rock bottom. You have ceased to be of use to me, Starscream.
Oh.
So you shall simply cease to be.
Ooh, shit. This is bad. This is bad. Of course he's running. Oh. No way. No. Ooh. He's lucky. He's so lucky. Intense shit. You're lucky you're not dead, man. Holy crap.
Just hope RC and Jack are safe, because we
Well,
can definitely use an assist.
Just keep raising that roof, Bulk.
At least she's trying. There's no way. He's lucky Jack and RC showed up when they did, because he would have been dead.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you beneath all that rubble. But you have survived far worse. If you managed to free yourself, you would blame me for your setback.
Bulkhead?
He's gonna come across Megatron.
Miko!
Hey, she's still trying. Give her that much.
Miko, listen to me. There's no fresh air down here. If you use up the oxygen too fast,
We could suffocate.
Autobots don't need to breathe, remember?
Right.
I give her credit. She's trying.
You need to stop now. Miko, please don't worry about me. I'm fine.
How you gonna control this thing, man? Okay, it was that easy, I guess. Press a couple buttons and boom.
Gotta be RC and Jack.
It's Jack, though. Megatron.
Suppose helping those less fortunate would be completely out of the question. I guarantee you will never have a better opportunity than right now. I will be sure to share the details of our little.
At least he's leaving him there. Yeah, don't help him.
What was that?
Nothing. Go on. Keep banging. My arms. They're starting to give.
Oh, shit.
Bulkhead!
Help's coming. We just gotta guide them here. Are they any closer?
I don't think so.
Tell. RC found us!
Put any doubt of my allegiance. Well.
Oh,
If it isn't
shit.
Bulkhead and his pet vermin.
Do whatever you want to me, Starscream, but let the human go.
Oh, shit. Ooh.
I will what? You'll what?
Yo, what?
Down the ceiling on top of all of us.
Oh, thank you for coming in to save the day.
Come on, come on!
Come on, you gotta go.
We can't leave Bulkhead!
He's gonna be fine.
Don't move.
Okay,
Starscream.
I'm glad that it's okay, RC.
Hey, Bulk. We could finish him here and now.
No.
Shame you didn't bring any grenades.
But Optimus wouldn't rescue him either, right?
Leave him. Leave him.
Let's go home.
Of course. Oh. Of course they end on a cliffhanger. Of course they do. I don't think that Starscream's dead. I don't think we're going to kill that character off because he literally is a pretty important character to the overall narrative of the show. For him to die in a random episode, like if it was like a season finale or something, I think I would believe it. But they end on that kind of cliffhanger moment. I think Megatron saved him. It's fine. However, I do believe 100% if RC and especially Jack, who first walked out first into the opening, if they wouldn't have showed up at that moment when he had his freaking cannon aimed down at Starscream, Megatron would have killed him. 100%. I really do think he would have killed him because, and I kind of figured Megatron knew, he was just watching in the shadows, allowing Starscream to think he's doing this whole plan and getting people on his side or getting, Decepticons on his side, and he's going to stage a coup to take back over and to get rid of Megatron. Of course, it wasn't ever going to be that simple, but also Megatron knew the whole time. Of course he did. Of course he did. Megatron is too smart for Starscream to really, pull a fast one on him, essentially. I think the episode overall was okay. I think what really elevated the episode from being meh to okay, decent, is because it did something that I have been waiting for. And this is what it is. I actually like Miko a little bit more. And the reason why that is important to me is this is how it's kind of been listed in terms of the three kids in the show. In terms of who I like out of the three in terms of their ranking. And to be honest with you, I don't like the human characters that much. But it's Jack, Raph, and Miko's way down here. But Jack and Raph are kind of close. But I think because Jack gets more screen time, obviously, because he's more of the lead. Because in the first episode, they literally had more of a focus on him and everything and RC and all the tie-in and all that shit. But Miko's always been way down here versus they're up here, way down here. Because I think she's just annoying. And I think that's the point. And the people will argue in the past or kind of comment their thoughts saying, the different perspectives on the different characters. And Miko is supposed to be kind of crazy and, kind of loud and obnoxious. And that's the point of the character. We see a side of her. Now, we know she cares about Bulkhead. We know. But in this instance of where he's holding up this gigantic, ceiling of rock because the cave-in occurred, she's like, there's no way she's going to be able to dig the entire, cave-in of all the rocks. But she is pushing herself to move these pieces of rock, because I guess she's not even thinking, oh yeah, Autobots and Decepticons, like the bots don't need to breathe, but I need to get him out of here, right? And she's doing all she can, and she's exhausting herself. She's on the verge of crying because Jack shows up with that freaking drill, which I don't know how he magically figured out how to work that thing, but whatever. He would just press a couple buttons and boom, magic. But she didn't want to leave. And RC shows up, of course, and then trades spots to where, you know, Starscream's going to hold it up and Bulkhead's going to get out. I knew Bulkhead wasn't going to die or anything serious, but they were really teeing it up that potentially, because this show has also been surprising at points, doing stuff that I would never expect them to do. So for them to potentially kill off Bulkhead, I think it's a possibility. I don't think they're actually going to do it. I'm just saying it's a possibility, and they made it seem like the way. And exactly the same thing here at the end of the episode with Starscream and Megatron. Megatron was going to kill him early in the episode, and now he has an opportunity to let him die. He's not going to. Why? Because Jack allowed Megatron to survive. Because Jack had an opportunity, and even Megatron said, take your shot, take it now, because this is the only real chance you're going to get. This is the best opportunity for you to take me out right now. And Jack knew this is not the way Optimus would do it. Optimus Prime in this situation would not kill you if he had the opportunity at this moment. He wouldn't save you, but he also wouldn't kill you too. And that's exactly what they did in terms of Bulkhead and RC at the end. They realized, nope, Megatron wouldn't take them out in the situation they're in where they're both caved in, Starscream and Megatron, but they also wouldn't, he also wouldn't save them either, because it's really up to them to get themselves out, because ultimately they work together to get themselves out in their own way. So they got to figure their shit out. Right, and I gotta figure Megatron was like saying, indulge me, come on to the cave. Starscream knew something was up. He had to know. So, interesting on that. So, I like Miko a little more in this from this episode because of her pushing herself over the top and becoming more serious. Because Miko's not really a serious character. She's not. And I think this, hopefully, I don't think this is actually going to happen. Hopefully, this pushes her into a more serious direction when need be, because up to this point there's been some moments where she might get a little more serious or more dedicated or more like, focused on the mission and whatever's going on, but in this she really was like getting emotional and really pushing herself physically and mentally to try to get them out because of the cave-in, because Bulkhead cannot move. He's holding that up. She's doing all she can. Pretty intense stuff. So yeah, like I said, overall it's an okay episode, a decent episode, but those moments really highlighted thing. But I think the cave-in whole sequence was really good. Like, the animation was really well done in terms of all the cave-in moments and the destruction and chaos that kind of ensued when, of course, Megatron wasn't even thinking. He's just firing his blasts like, 4C! Like, dude, you're going to cause cave-in, a massive cave-in. So, yeah. So, overall, had a pretty decent time with the episode. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this episode of Transformers Prime. Curious to see where we go from here, because like I said, I do think that cliffhanger, it's not really a cliffhanger. Like, come on. He's still fine. They're going to find a way to break him out, or Megatron's going to do something or whatever. So, I ain't too worried about it one bit. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below what you guys thought about this episode of Transformers Prime. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.